January treating you so far? For me, it feels like I'm only just starting to calm down after the holidays. And yes, I know it's literally almost end of January already, but holiday seasons tend to do that to me. They make me tense, not in a bad way, just alert, like I'm bracing for something. But this year, January doesn't feel like it usually does. It no longer feels like a prologue, like I have to flip the page and suddenly face a table of contents filled with New Year's resolutions. It no longer feels like a reset button, like I need to start fresh, become a new version of myself, build a new routine, or overhaul my life overnight. It doesn't feel like I need to draw a map for the entire year, only to get lost before I even reach the second quarter. January has always had that kind of magic. The kind that makes people believe a new year means a new life. That flipping the calendar can flip the story right. It's the kind of magic that makes people ask, are you ready for the new year? When honestly, no one ever really is. The kind that makes us believe a new journal will make our goals easier to reach, even while the old journals from last year sits unfinished on a shelf, collecting dust. But this January felt different. This January felt like permission. Permission to reflect on the things I obsessed over and the things I overlooked. Permission to look back on what worked last year and what didn't. Permission to continue unfinished business instead of pretending it doesn't exist. Permission to rest and to be proud. Because honestly, 2025 was big. And I survived it. January doesn't have to be another month of pushing yourself to be better, to work harder, or to prove something again. Because the truth is, you've been doing that for the past 12 months already. January can be a month of rest, of recovery, or recuperation. A month where you gather courage, inspiration, strength, and a calmer mind before picking up all the work you'll carry for the next 11 months. Change doesn't happen on January 1st. It happens as you walk through the year. It happens without a list, without a promise. It happens quietly, almost unnoticeably. And no, not because it's small, but because it happens little by little. Until one day you realize you've come so much farther than you thought. Okay, so these are the pieces that was ordered from me, and I'm going to ship them today. I was supposed to ship it with the other pieces, like the commission pieces right here. I added the face, if I think I showed you before, but yeah, I added the face just because the client asked it last minute. I wasn't like planning to add it at first because the piece was already sealed and glazed. But I managed to do it very seamlessly. The new layer of resin isn't like that obvious, so I think that's good enough. But yeah, I'm going to ship these today via LITTLEMORE. I'm also gonna add this one as a freebie. I made this freebie last art market prep or Otawin, the Halloween art market that I went to or joined. And yeah, it's just as a little freebie or a gift for my supporters for the 3rd year anniversary of LITTLEMORE. And it has this little charm that has a tree detail in it, and the illustration is Lilith, Moss, and Froyo looking at a little sprout in the middle of the forest or something. So yeah, I made this, and here's what it looks on the back. It says thank you for being part of the forest, and then my logo. So yeah.
Being a night owl and working graveyard shift really messes with my sense of time. Most days, I think I'm still early when I'm actually right on the due date. Like today, I forgot it was Saturday and that I have a client appointment and fan meeting to get to. So while I talk, let's finish this order. While I was painting, I kept thinking about LITTLEMORE. Not that I ever stopped thinking about it, but lately the thinking feels deeper. A lot of things are happening and a lot of things are about to happen. Outside LITTLEMORE, I've been growing. I feel braver this year, more present with myself. I've started showing up for myself again, taking myself on dates, eating what I want, buying things without apologizing for it. I make decisions now without asking if they're the right call, and saying no has gotten easier. And I realized something quietly comforting. Everything I held onto for the past 3 years is still with me, which is rare. But that's just a version of me outside LITTLEMORE. Inside LITTLEMORE, I'm a little different. I'm harsher with myself, more realistic, more intentional. The version of me with plans, timelines, and deadlines. The version that sacrifices comfort for progress. The version of me that takes pride in sleepless nights and gets shy about achievements. The version of me who's more confident but never satisfied. That's the version of me that keeps LITTLEMORE growing. And still, that doesn't mean I'm not scared or unsure. Around this time, I learned that the project I'm currently on at work will be sunsetting around April 2026. And no, I'm not being let go. I'll be transferred to a different project. And a part of me wants to stay, for stability, the predictability, and a guaranteed income every month. But another part of me keeps wondering if this might be the most natural transition from LITTLEMORE being a part-time business to becoming a full-time one. And I know I'm at that age where taking risks still makes sense, and if it doesn't work out, I can always find my way back to the corporate world. And a part of me is quietly asking if I could just give myself the chance to see if this could work. And I also know that it won't be easy. And right now, I still don't have the answer yet. I still don't know what to choose. But I know I won't be reaching the end of this road without choosing something.
Yesterday was just crazy, and it felt like it was my most extroverted day of my life. And I've never been so outside before. I've never been so busy outdoors like that. And it was also very socially engaged. I was out from 2 a.m. to 11 p.m. and I went to QQ's fan meeting by myself. And it was so fun. I made a friend while waiting in line. It was so nice talking to her because we were actually in the same community. She does art markets as well. So So we had a lot of things to talk about. I realized how fun it is to meet people who have the same interest as you. So yeah, I learned that. Also, meeting the twins felt like meeting an old friend. So I wasn't really crazy excited like a fan, but to me, it was something more personal because I watched them since 2018 and I watched them around their early YouTube years. So instead of being very, very excited, I felt comforted instead, which is to me is always a better case. And then after that, I met up with a client to deliver her custom order. She was so nice, and I really enjoyed walking around the art market for hours. It's been a year since I last visited an art market as a goer or a visitor, because I've been an exhibitor for the whole year. And then I went to the mall to watch a movie with a friend and shop some jackets and sweaters. Yeah, I didn't vlog that part, but yeah, I was so exhausted but emotionally recharged. I've never thought that it would be that busy. My feet was screaming at me, and I know that's just three things in a day, but being a homebody, multiple errands in the different places is a lot. So yeah, yeah, that's a lot. And also at the art market, I talked with two of my art friends, and I'm really glad. I feel like I'm very very close to them now. Like I don't know, I only met those two for like two times, but we're already so close. So yeah, that was really fun, and yeah, such an exhausting day though. But yeah, I really enjoyed the day. If there's one piece of advice I can give you this year, it's this. If you ever stumble on something that makes you think, I want to try this, do it immediately. Act on it while the adrenaline is still there, while your brain still thinks it's exciting, before fear starts rewriting the story. You'll be surprised what adrenaline can carry you through. Adrenaline can carry you farther than confidence ever will. That is, before doubt has time to catch up, of course. Try once, then again, until you invested so much of yourself into it that backing up no longer feels like an option. That's how I started LITTLEMORE. I didn't plan it, just kept on trying. And somehow, that one thought, just try, introduced a whole new trajectory to my life.
And now, you can do what you
Next, tapos. Hi, I just got home from the mall and I was with Ella, so I think I got there around 4. I was 1 hour and 40 minutes late. I only got to watch 20 minutes of the Wicked, so I was like sitting there clueless and I have no idea what happened and why everything's happening. But it's still good. I still cried because the last few songs they sang was just so good. Yeah, I didn't really like it. I think I have to rewatch it again. But yeah, after that we ate the Thai food in Katis. Like it's free from Clark's. We have like a little side quest before we got this. We have to like take the shots and claim our cotton candy from the other building, which is Annex, and then go back to claiming this. And then after claiming this, we got to take a beef. Ella got some stuff for herself, but I got this. I actually wanted the stuffed toys, but the food that I ate was already 700 pesos. So yeah, I don't want to spend too much because I already spent like too much for food. But yeah, I only got this because it's cheap. It's 159 only, and it's cheap. So let's see. Oh. Wait. What is this? As far as I know, there's something inside. Is it a stamp? Is it? Oh my really cute. I think it was on sale. I don't know. Well, I don't really eat gummies, but let me try because this one's really cute. See, it's this face. Are my nails dirty? Yeah. Not bad, but the texture isn't really like gummy. Oh, it's really cute. I have to show you.